Hey y'all, it's the Southern Snackers.
And we are at
Death Valley.
Death Valley, California really earned its name on Sunday.
Y'all, it's steep. Crawl. You made it.
But yeah, this is honestly at least like top 5 of my favorite. Like, it is just gorgeous out here, y'all.
Located just 15 miles from the Furnace Creek Visitor Center in Death Valley National Park, Water Basin is at the bottom of the biggest hole you'll probably ever stand in.
We are at Water Basin, y'all. Look out here, you can see it's just like this water with this salty substance all around it. And then look, there's people out walking. It looks like they could be ice skating from here, but they're not, I can assure you. But it's cool, it's like super white, so we're excited to go walk on it and see what it's like.
Get a picture?
Yeah.
We're on the salt flat.
Just salt as far as you can see. It looks like packed snow. Like it literally looks like it just snowed and the snowplow has come through and packed all this down on the ground. And it is a little slippery when your shoes have no traction. Yeah, look at this mountain though behind us. Like where you park back there. Look at that. Crazy. Hey y'all, we're doing a live mukbang here from the Water Basin in Death Valley. I'm gonna try this salt that's on the floor. Ready?
Oh God.
That's salt. Woo! It's gonna raise my blood pressure. Well, it's definitely salt. They're not fooling us on that.
Yeah. Look at this though, y'all. I did read that you're not supposed to step on these lines. So you see the lines, you're supposed to step in between them. And you can hear like water underneath. Where? Oh yeah, somebody doing yoga over there. Whoa, look at this, Brandon. Wow. There's Brandon doing yoga. We are about to head back from Water Basin.
And we're
it
gonna
is
go to
gorgeous.
the Artist Palette Drive.
Yes, so we are currently at the lowest point in North America. But y'all, so we were looking and comparing it to like the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea was like
Negative 1,300 square feet. Negative 1,300 feet below sea level. This is like negative 282, I think is what it said.
So that's just crazy, like the comparison of like that. But like, look, I mean, just all around us. This is
just look, y'all.
Gorgeous.
It's so beautiful.
And this was like,
I love how you're saying that, but you're just showing us because you're
I'm gorgeous. But this mountain though. But yeah, y'all, it was registered at the hottest point in America, right?
100. There was a registration here of 134 degrees.
Yeah, in July of like 19.
And y'all, today it is, when we got out of the car here, it said 77 degrees.
Yeah, I think 80 is the high today, which is crazy because it's like 50 degrees, you know, back towards like Las Vegas. But anyways, y'all, we're off to the Artist Drive and to see the Artist Palette. And then I'm so excited because we are making sure that our last stop here, it's called Dantes View. It's supposed to be one of the best views here, and we're gonna be there for sunset. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see that, and let's go drive some more.
What it says it up there? Artist Palette, 5 miles.
Our next stop is to Artist Palette, and Artist Palette is another unique geological attraction in Death Valley, and it's actually a very, very pretty drive. It's a colorful volcanic and sedimentary hill painted in colors that include deep reds, pinks, purples, blues, and greens, which you will see coming up. As you can tell, this drive is just gorgeous. And the colors are actually produced by the oxidation of the metals and elements found in the ground. So to actually get to the artist palette, you have to drive along what we're driving on right now, which is the Artist Drive. And this is a one-way, 9-mile scenic stretch of the road that winds through large mountains. And y'all, it is just unbelievable. Like, this drive was so much fun. And just like going around the hills and just this view was just unbelievable. We had so much fun, and it's a short drive, so I definitely recommend, just hop on this 1-lane road if you're ever in Death Valley and just drive. It's kind of the same views that you see throughout Death Valley, but just something about like on this 1-lane road and you're just like right beside these mountains. It's so pretty.
With the Artist Palette overlook.
So you can kind of see the blue, some like pinky purple,
Yeah.
all that from the oxidation.
You just wanted to use a big word. Y'all,
I just zoomed in.
we were walking into this place and we just passed this like 3 people. One of them was dressed in what looked like something out of like Mulan. The other one was wearing like a pink short dress that looked like a nightie or something, and had like a band-aid across their nose and was holding a literal Chucky doll.
And the other one had like a bat or like a
some kind of weapon.
Like it was a huge Chucky doll.
I have never. The Chucky doll was like this big.
Like huge.
And it was like a legit Chucky doll. I have never. Like, that's not something I thought I would encounter here.
Right.
Had to be
Maybe Chucky comes to life in here, in the Golden Canyon. So Golden Canyon is actually a very popular hiking destination in Death Valley, but we were actually on a time crunch, so we didn't hike it too much. We just maybe spent 20 minutes out here just looking and taking pictures, and then we went on to our next destination.
So now we're at something called Zabriskie Point. This is just a really popular place here in Death Valley. There's actually a huge parking lot for it, so it must be really popular. There's a lot of people here. I think this was also featured in like Star Wars or something. I'm not really sure, but it's like one of the most visited places in Death Valley. I do know that. And it looks like it's like an overlook of like the other stuff we've seen so far. So you can see, here's where we are now. And this is where we were just a second ago at the Golden Canyon. And so this is the trail that we could have taken, but when
But we took the car.
we did like this, and now we're here. Much better that way.
So we're at the top at Zabriskie Point, and just come over here. So take a look at this view. You can see, if you look down in the middle of those peaks, that is where Badwater was that we went to earlier. So that's the deepest part. Wow. This is crazy. And that's actually the Zabriskie Point right there. I mean, isn't this just like, this is just so pretty. I mean, even like not only this, but just like look back this way too. It's like crazy. I mean, thank you, cameraman. But like just the scenery here is just, no, like look.
I'm gonna film where you point. Oh.
I don't know. This is honestly, it's
This
just
is really
so
pretty.
It's so pretty. All right, so we're gonna soak up this view for a little bit and take some pictures, and then we have one more stop, and that's Dantes View, which kind of reminds me of like Dante's Peak,
The volcano movie.
Yeah.
I
And
know,
that
it's
is gonna be
freaky.
where we end our trip today, and we're gonna be there for sunset and see the stars. I've heard that you can even possibly see the Milky Way, so I'm super excited to see, you know, what nighttime looks like here, so stay tuned for that. All right, so we have arrived at Dantes View, and y'all, this is spectacular. you can see down here, you can kind of see like the salt from where we were earlier. You can, I mean, look at all of it.
Sorry, I had to put our snacks down. Okay, go ahead.
So we're gonna be camping out right here until sunset. The sun is right there, so it's gonna be until actually on that mountain. And y'all, it was 75 degrees when we left Zabriskie Point.
Zabriskie.
Point. And it is 55 degrees. It's
literally like 20
so
degrees.
Much. And it's going to drop even more once the sun's behind there. But like this view, I mean,
It's gorgeous, y'all.
you can kind of tell, like as I was walking down,
There's painters.
And y'all, this is just, it's unreal. Let me show the other side.
It's just a panoramic, beautiful view.
I mean, yeah. So we're gonna hang out, just take in the view, and wait for sunset. So Brandon and I just spent the rest of the evening just taking in this sunset. We set the camera up on a time lapse, and we were just being. We were taking in this beauty. We had a little picnic, and we just reflected on our day here in Death Valley, and just being able to experience this place with Brandon was a memory that I honestly will never forget. So I highly recommend checking out Death Valley if you are ever in that area. If you go to Vegas, just a 2-hour trip, and it is well worth it. And y'all, the stars at night were so pretty. So highly recommend sticking around until nighttime, because there's no other lights around, and it is a beautiful nighttime view. And unfortunately, our camera couldn't pick it up, but just trust me, it is well worth it. Thank y'all for watching, and we hope y'all enjoyed this vlog.